Welcome back to the program. We're talking body image this morning. We've been discussing whether, kids at school should be weighed in. It's clearly the tip of an iceberg, and it is dangerous to humiliate kids in front. But again, with boys, rather than them being weighed in, Ian, boys have a different view and a different objective and goal.
They have a body image issue, but they actually want to be bigger. We've now got these problems with kids overworking out in gyms, importing creatine and stuff from Asian places, getting it in gyms because they have this strange body image. They've just got to be big. No matter the cost to their health by pouring this stuff into the system, massive amount of protein loading, which is not healthy for their system. So we've got body images problems in boys
in
as
both
much
ways.
as...
Okay, we're getting into summer, and I got to say, the majority of people want to lose some weight. You successfully lost 53.5 kilos. Now, you just see advertisements for some of the craziest products, and there is an international survey that says there's certain types of program that are more successful than others, but at the end of the day, you lost 50 kilos, give us the secret. Is it a metabolism duvallaki?
Look,
is
you
it
can
a
boost
whatever?
your metabolism, you can affect your metabolism. It's food, exercise and mindset. What I would like to say is of all the quick fix weight loss programs, none of them say of the 10,000 people that lost weight losing our program in 2005, 9,000 of those have kept that off 5 years later because they can't.
Have you tried it all?
Oh, I tried all the... I mean, there's more now, but I lost my weight in 2002. I tried stacks of them. That's the thing. They're a quick fix. 96% of people who lose weight put it all back on again and more within 2 years. It's a financial money industry, and we are so blind to the fact that diets don't work, we just no longer even question
At
what
stage are we going to say to get to the weight you want to be at, you have to use your brain?
Yeah, well, what is the word you need to say to yourself? No. It's the key. You know, you can lose weight in a diet, but you have to sustain it for life. It's got to be exercise for life. And we keep talking about what it does to the body. It actually makes you feel good. You know, it actually has these other benefits, and eating well does as well.
Joan Collins had the best diet tip of all time. She said, I use my hands and I move away from the table. True.
Because it's like talking to parents. It's a matter of personal responsibility. Do you say no rather than blaming everyone else? And I think what a lot of those diet programs don't do is they don't look at the emotional factors under this. Why do people emotionally eat? Why do they satisfy themselves when they're unhappy and loved by feeding on food? We don't get to that. Diet pills will not do that.
Which is exactly what Dannielle... Now, could I bring up the issue that you brought up before we took a break? And this is the one that everybody is looking at body image now, and there's a lot of very proud, bigger people, and they feel very happy, they feel very healthy. But the question is now being raised, is that image exactly what we want when we have obesity as an epidemic which has serious health consequences?
I argue with you about this every time I'm on and we talk about this, but I don't believe that obesity is at crisis point. I think a lot of that is driven by the diet industry, and it feeds this frenzy in us to want to change, because honestly, I work with girls and boys across schools in Australia every week. I don't see it. In small pockets.
I do, because I've got doctors say to me, this kid is a beast. We've got a 20-year-old
because you're seeing the end of that spectrum.
Who's got heart problems in a 20-year-old. When they look at the kid, his veins are that of a 60-year-old. That scares us, and we're seeing more of those.
The stats are that over 60% of Australians are overweight or obese. Less than 5% have anorexia or bulimia. I mean, yeah, we have a lot of disordered eating, but the fact is, 20 years ago, people who were overweight identified themselves as being overweight. Now they don't, because everyone around them it's normalised.
Is it okay, then, in our society, the new turnaround, it's okay to be big because I'm proud and big?
Well, it depends on your health. At the end of the day, it depends on health. You can be various sizes and shapes.
You can't be healthy and 60 plus because your joints give out, your arteries give out.
And it depends on your definition of overweight as well, doesn't it? So when they talk about us being a generation of people that are overweight, it's because they use criteria. I mean, Ian and I were talking the other day. If you look at the BMI indexes, you come across as, what were you saying?
Because I'm so short, I come across as obese. But in the middle of playing football, I was obese, and I was the fittest guy in man.
This is why they can say statistically that we are so obese.
But when you're standing in front of a mirror with your clothes off, looking at it, you know if you're overweight.
I've tried that. Don't go there.
It shouldn't be tragic. We should be able to love our bodies, different sizes and shapes, be comfortable with that, because it is not what defines us anyway. It's not what makes us lovable. It's not what makes us...
But it matters if we're not healthy. It matters.
It's okay to do that when you're 20, when you're even 30, but you get that same weight on you when you are 50, 60 and 70. You have health issues.
Yeah, but the loving yourself and the loving your body and accepting it. If you don't get that sense of connection, doesn't matter what size and shape you'll be, you'll never be satisfied and happy.
Oh, girls, we could sit and... Sorry. in that, Ian. A fascinating discussion, as we always have. Sally, thank you very much. You've done it the hard way?
Yes, actually it was easy.
Yeah, and said no, just no more food. Ian, your experience is always valued, as yours is, Angela, and yours, Dannielle. Thank you very much. We've got more coming up, but this is incredibly invaluable information for you.